Alright, so we did it. We opened a US LLC. GenZone has an LLC in the US now, and we are not leaving Dubai. Obviously, we are not leaving Dubai. It would make no sense. But in today's video, I'm going to be going over exactly why we did this, why we made this decision. Especially after speaking about the US LLC about 3 or 4 months ago, I was mentioning that we don't really need one. But actually, I changed my mind. There is a definite need for US LLCs for some people. Not for everyone, but for some people. Now, one really important thing that I do want to mention before I go too deep into this is why would you have a Dubai company and not just have a US LLC? And the reason is residency. The US LLC does not give you residency in the US. And if it did give you residency, you have to pay major taxes in the US, while in Dubai, there's a 0% income tax in the UAE, and the corporate taxes are 0 to 9%. In most cases, people are paying 0% taxes. I'll dive deeper into this later. So I'll be going over banking options, payment processors, and the tax implications of owning this US LLC. So at the end of this video, you will literally know everything you have to know about the US LLC, plus the US LLC in line with having a Dubai company at the same time. Now, for some context, our US LLC is actually owned by GenZone in Dubai. So essentially, GenZone is a holding company. When I first got into this entrepreneurial journey, I never thought that I would be the type of person having a holding company. But now, after helping move hundreds of people to Dubai, we have scaled our company to the point where it does make sense to now have a holding company. And I'm going to dive right into it by starting off with payment processors. So in Dubai, we have a lot of options: PayPal, Stripe, many options. Those are just the two really popular ones, but there's so many different payment processors that you can use, and they're fantastic. However, with that being said, it actually can be a big benefit to have payment processors in the US, for the reason being that it can be easier to receive payments in some cases. For example, Amex, American Express, is not accepted in Dubai. And to be honest, I don't like accepting Amex either because the fees are really high, but it's just not accepted in Dubai at the moment. So if you wanted to pay our Dubai company with Amex card, we wouldn't be able to take that payment. And for some people at scale, of course, when you're a small company and you don't have that many clients, it's fine. You can get that person or get these people to use another credit card. But at scale, after you set up, let's say 100 different clients or whatever, maybe 1% of those people can only pay with Amex. And that 1% does cause an issue because you need to take their payment. Now, what if you have 200 clients, 300 clients? We've done, a lot of business setups for a lot of people, and we have fallen into a lot of cases where some people can only pay with Amex. Yes, this is rare, but it does happen for us. And just the fact that we can accept the payments in Amex means that now we can generate more revenue. We can make more money, which immediately pays off the US LLC and all the compliance that comes with it. Now, another huge benefit about having a US LLC is the fact that not only can you receive payments from more people, but now you can actually receive payments and keep your payments in US dollars. So let me just elaborate here. For example, if you are receiving a payment into a Dubai company, into Stripe, for example, Stripe will automatically convert that money paid to you into the local currency here in the UAE, which is the dirham. Now, with that being said, to be honest with you, if you did receive it in the dirham, it's not a problem because you can easily convert it back to the USD for basically no fees, because the currencies are pegged, meaning that $1 equals 3.625 AED. But now it's nice that I can receive payments in USD and just hold it in USD. And for the case where someone is paying me directly with US dollars, there's no Forex that comes with it, no Forex fees, because US to US, of course, stays in US. But if they're paying me from US dollars and then it goes to dirhams, well, there is a Forex fee. So now we're avoiding this, and it's a huge benefit and is another way to, of course, increase your margins. Now, the next benefit about having a US LLC is when you're doing business on an international level, sometimes people have like a stigma on Dubai. They kind of think of it as a shady place. Now, this is very rare. I've not really heard anyone really tell me this before, but this is kind of what's in the market at least. So if you can cater to the Western people by providing them a US LLC, then fantastic. They can pay you to your American company, and it seems like it's an American company, while it's actually registered in Dubai, where you pay almost no taxes, or no taxes in most cases. But in our personal case, of course, when people are working with our company, they definitely prefer to pay to our Dubai company because they want to make sure that we're actually registered in Dubai, or they want to at least see this proof. So we have banking in Dubai, of course, like all of our clients who set up here in Dubai. But Still, if they want to, they can pay to our US LLC. Now, the last thing I want to mention about payment processors is when you have a US LLC, you can actually take advantage of financing platforms like Klarna, for example. It lets people finance your service or product or whatever you're selling instead of having to pay for it upfront. Of course, they're paying interest for this financing, but now they have financing. For our service, to be honest with you guys, it's not something that we're interested in providing to people. If they can't afford to pay for the setup upfront, or at least half of it upfront, maybe that client isn't moving to Dubai, or maybe if they are moving to Dubai, they have liquidity problems and they should reconsider the move. So for us, it doesn't really matter. We're not using Klarna or anything like this, but for other people who need platforms to let people buy now and pay later, this is fantastic. If you have a low ticket coaching option, or if you have a low ticket marketing option or something like this where people wouldn't mind using a financing tool, this is perfect. Now, in regards to the tax implications, you need to do this properly, and it's really important to note that how you structure your company is extremely important. So for example, if you have a US LLC, you need to know that this company may be subject to corporate taxes in the UAE. Of course, if you're making profits in your US LLC and you're making a transfer from one company to another, it's a profit transfer, and then it would just be subject in the UAE. But you need to keep this in mind depending on how you set up your US LLC. If you're just someone, for example, who doesn't even have a Dubai company and just has Dubai residency, for example, you got a golden visa by investing into real estate, and then once you have your Dubai residency, you set up a US LLC because you thought it was a good idea, well, that US LLC is still subject to taxes and compliance in the UAE. So you need to make sure that you are compliant, not only in the US, but also in the UAE. Some people think that you can get residency in Dubai by golden visa or whatever, and then set up a US LLC and pay no UAE corporate taxes. This is false under the permanent establishment rules. So please, I posted a video about this. You can go check it on our channel, going over this in detail. But essentially, all the money that you make from your US LLC would get transferred to your UAE company. So your US LLC would have nothing to pay on, but your UAE company would have to pay taxes or no taxes if you are a small business. As a quick reminder, of course, we've made many videos on this on the channel before, but if your company in Dubai is making under 817,000 US dollars in revenue per calendar year from January to December, you are a small business and you have no corporate taxes to pay. And of course, after you pay yourself a salary, whatever remains in the company can just be paid out as a dividend in most cases, since you have no corporate taxes. Dividends are paid after tax, and after a 0% tax, well, it's still the same amount. So just keep that in mind. If you're a small business, you can take advantage of this small business relief that's offered in Dubai. It will be going away after in 2027, but there's still plenty of time to take advantage of this. So that is how it would work. So let's say you made 100K in your US LLC, send it to your Dubai company, and then, you know, complete the compliance accordingly. Now, you might be wondering, Kevin, how can I get a bank account in the US if I don't actually go there, I don't actually live there, I don't actually want to travel there? How can I get a bank account? Well, it's very straightforward. There's a company called Mercury. It's an online bank that many people use, including ourselves, to receive payments. So this is exactly what you're going to be using to receive payments, and this is exactly where all of your payment processors will be connected to, and the money will be sent to Mercury. Then from Mercury, you will send it to your Dubai bank, which would either be WEO or Rack Bank or whatever bank you have, Emirates NBD, etc. So that's exactly how that structure would work. And it's really important to do this entire setup properly from start to finish. From when you set up your Dubai company, make sure that it's done properly, make sure that you get the banking done properly, and then when you set up your US LLC, make sure that you can actually get it open properly. Do you need the correct address? You need a registered agent? Make sure you do everything properly so you don't have any issues whatsoever once it comes time to actually open up your account, so that you don't get rejected, so that you don't have to dissolve this US company and set up another one and waste time and money. So if you want someone who can actually assist you with the process from start to finish and hold your hand through the entire thing and take care of all the operations for you, we're not just a consulting firm, we actually do the process for you. And if you want someone just like that, you found us, book a call using the link down below. We would be happy to tell you exactly how we can get you set up with the perfect 0% potentially tax structure here in the UAE. And if you're not ready to book a call just yet, watch this video right here where I go over setting up a business in Dubai in detail.